Alright, well, hello everybody. Thanks for showing up today and checking out what we got going on here. This is a project I've been working on for quite a while on Empyrion. In fact, entirely too long. So it's not 100% complete, but I'm throwing in the towel. I've done about as much as I'm willing to do on this one. Wanting to move on to other things. So this man, I've been working on this for a while, but this is my massive hangar space base. I wanted to build something that you could house a large capital ship inside while also having a list of other fighter bay hangars and so forth, but also to be used kind of like a capital or headquarter base. So plenty of aesthetics stuff on the inside, housing, a bunch of other stuff I'll show you, just to kind of give it a feel like it's a big headquarters or something like that. So on this one, kind of the ideas behind it is I wanted something that was going to look cool inside and out. Efficiency, as you'll see, is not the center of this. This is more something to play around with. Again, something to hold, because you see a lot of stations that I've seen, and you just can't park a giant ship inside. Now, I know Empyrion doesn't really give you the tools to, say, build doors or hangar doors big enough, so you really don't have any options. And by the way, this middle chamber is not oxygenated. I just threw the warp fields up because, again, I thought it looked cool and gave it kind of a good feel to it. And also, with the trimming on the edges and around it, I wanted to put turrets on this thing, but give it the greatest range of view, so it could shoot as many angles as it could, because trying to put defenses on a station like this is really hard. I tried to follow the original rules for just normal Empyrion, so the number of turrets is on there. Maybe I'm wrong, I kind of read into it, but hey, if you don't like it, you can play around with it, customize it to however you want. Plenty of space, as you can see, so you can do with it as you will. So I'll give you a tour to start out with. I got everything broken down into two pillars. So the main pillar is over there. That's pillar one. This is pillar two. Basically, you have the majority of the station concentrated on two sides. This is the second one. We'll start over here. On this side, we do have our solar panels out. So always keep this side to the sun. Don't want to mess that up. This wing is mostly military, industrial, and research. That is a majority of what is on this side of the station. You've got some engineering. This big yellow section here, that's your foundry. This is a freighter bay. A list of other things on different levels above. And I also wanted something that was looked a little organic. So these two sides do not look the same. Each side is different. It's got something a little unique to it. So kind of wanted to play around with it on that. On this side, we've got engineering down here. We got several levels of housing, and this is basically the space deck. This is the internal city compartment of the station. It's kind of dark in there. I've got two layers of glass behind it. That's why it's not brighter than what it normally would be. You can see some stuff, but trust me, it's a lot brighter once you get into it. This is a freighter bay we've got here to ship basically whatever. And this is the command post of the station. Command and control is centered inside this, as you can see, heavily fortified bunker. We've got a couple different levels out here. You know, another thing that I wanted to this is, you know, if you're running around the station, you look out. I wanted big views, so where you can really look out, you can look in, you know, be visually appealing to the eye. You can, you know, just kind of see all the cool stuff in there. That's only one layer, so that shows up a little bit better. And then we've got the fighter deck. I've got 5 bays on each side, all numbered. So inside here, all smaller fighters, shuttles, stuff like that you can house in here. Now, I mean, all this looks cool. It does suck that you can only have one pad to fix anything on, and that will be in the middle. So if you park anything elsewhere, you're still going to have to bring it in here in order to get it fixed. So unfortunately, they don't give you more. I've also gridded everything out so you can see how much available space you have in order to fit anything in here. So you can fit typically most anything. I mean, this is just on the creative world. That's just your standard chip, and clearly, I mean, I'm going to assume most people know what this one is, but that will clearly fit in there. So plenty of room with that. All right. So that's a general look on the outside. Oh yeah, this station is massive. There's a lot of triangles, a lot of blocks to it. I think almost 50,000. I'll show you. So depending on which angle you look, you'll definitely experience some lag. It's just so big. So yeah, it's fun, but if you have a really crappy graphics card, this might be a lot laggy. You might have to turn down your graphics levels to make accommodations for it. But if you got a really good one, then it probably won't matter. So on this one, we'll start over here. All right. This is the command section. We're just going to do a little flying in here. Boom! On this side, we got ourselves here a little war room. Now this is above. As you'll see, the command section is just a big open room that I kind of made into smaller rooms. So as we go through this wall, bam! Into the bridge area. This is command and control of the entire station. Lots of stuff going on. We got a transporter portal over here. Again, a lot of stuff to go with it. A lot of pipes. Wanted it to look cool. Keep your helmet on. No oxygen. Don't want to die. And it would be crappy to die in your own station. Down here we got sick bay. Now, one thing, I did have to compress a lot of stuff in this station to make it work, so sometimes there's some weird angles. I played around with the lighting. I think it's about as good as it's going to get, so just going to kind of roll with it. It's got its own security HQ in the station. So this is where everyone kind of comes. Checks out what's going on, make sure there's no crime going on, since it's a pretty big place. Got security and booking in there. Come up here, and up here you got your main view screen. I got turrets in here in case anyone comes to come in. Your core is right above. A little view screen going on. I'm not the best with the LCDs, but try to make it kind of look cool. Got some jokes kind of thrown in there. Had some fun with it. Through here, oh yeah, I tried to label everything as best as I could since it's big, but it's pretty simple to get around, honestly. Flight deck, fuel depot, and armory this way. All right. Woo. Look down there. Each bay pretty much looks the same. Really try to give it a vibrant feel. A lot of pipes, a lot of energy conduits. I've got basically solar capacitors up here. I got them kind of thrown around as to not be all centered in just one place. Plus it gives a little more lighting. So why not? Flight deck. And we'll come back here. Oh, and beneath the flight deck, just gonna kind of, there we go, walk around. I got some ammo storage. This is kind of mimicking on both sides. This is pretty much the same. And we got a lot of fuel storage. Got a fuel depot here. But again, you can look out, you can see kind of in the station, through it. Looks really cool. And pretty much the same thing on the other side. Nothing really different. So that's going to mimic on both sides. Even if you go up through the other side, that's going to be pretty much the same. So we're going to run back here to the bridge, and I also wanted to make it kind of feel like, you know, you got some maintenance shafts, you've got some hidden areas, so other areas kind of off-put, you've got, you know, access to deeper areas underneath here. Lots of little tiny areas that I won't necessarily go through, but, you know, you can see them. So, and I've got everything compartmentalized, so, you know, if someone blows a hole in somewhere, it's not going to vacuum out the whole station. Again, not the greatest risk, but wanted to give it that feel of security, you know, heavy duty. So on this deck, we're going to go out here. This is deck 8. We got ourselves a conference hall. Trying to make it look almost like presidential, I guess to say. You know, you got all your generals or people checking you out. You know, give that feel. Then we're gonna go up to 9. Up here, observation deck. Kind of peaceful area. Yeah, get away from work. Got a little guard there, stormtrooper type guy. But again, I wanted a cool view so you can just kind of like roam around your station, look outside, see everything, get a cool view, just kind of enjoy it. And each side, I've basically made these into like power conduits. So this is the whole thing is basically a box with 2 open ends with one of these cores on each side going vertical with 2 elevators attached to it. One's kind of like a freight elevator. That's the normal one. But one section's kind of cordoned off for reserve personnel. Got commander's quarters. And we'll check that out while we're there. Kind of jazzy up. Put a light in there. Got you a TV. That's where I'm hanging out. And again, you got a view in, you got a view out. Just kind of looks cool. Alright. And if you go up here, level 10, you got oxygen storage. Nothing really fancy. Oh, and just so you know, I won't show you, but I do have air ducts throughout this entire station. So on each side, you can go in, and you can kind of see where it leads you. Kind of goes around the station, find some hidden corners, find some secret stuff. You know, I try to make it playful, so I've got some secret areas, stuff that you might find. Kind of give it something more to the station. Alright, did that. Alright, we will drop down. Going down to lower level. And you got your freighter hangar. Boom. Got some storage. Got some capacitors, any control. You got another fuel depot up there, which you have a catwalk you have access to, along with here. Elevators on both sides. Heavy doors. A lot of wiring. Got everything labeled. And some areas have like break rooms and kitchens and stuff like that. You know, everyone's hard at work, kind of wants to get away. You got some other areas, some ammo storage, some maintenance areas. I won't go through every nook and cranny, but I'll give you the gist for the most part. And you can come in here to the break room. See, everyone's hard at work. Go somewhere, get something to eat, hang out, bitch about your day, and I'll cut through. Hopefully no one saw that. Alright, run over here. Bam. So you got other areas, you've got ammo control for there. I've got several different areas for ammo. I didn't quite center everything. I wanted to span everything out. As I was building this, I realized I was really running out of ideas to fill it up, basically. This was a lot bigger than what I was planning. Kind of over my head, since this was the first thing I've even built on Empyrion. So, yeah, if I forgot to mention that, first thing I ever built is this ginormous freaking thing. may have gone a little overboard. You know, won't argue that. And right here we've got the space deck. I'll float around here. And I wanted this to be a kind of open area. You got, got you a cafe, you got you a club over here, you got some restaurant areas, you got some security looking out, and then, some kind of sit away, get away, but, areas marked off. As I said, this is kind of like the freight side of things, and then you've got the normal side of things. Got your little park area, come hang out. Got your arena. Not quite sure what games they'll be having here, but hey, you got your red and your blue team. You got a concession stand. Go get something to eat. Come enjoy some of the tasty treats we have here at Chronos Station. Delish. Hotel. Got some multiple rooms in there. Unfortunately, shared bathrooms. I know. Kind of sucks, but hey, I was running out of room. Come up top. I got you a casino. Not too many different games they offer, but, gotta go with what you got. And yes, you got an airport. Gotta be able to run around, take shuttles to other intergalactic areas. Get some different destinations. Price board, we got discounts. Arrivals and departures. Don't want to miss your flight. I've worked at an airport. Trust me, that sucks. Airport bar. Clearly everyone's going to get hammered before they, take their last shuttle among the stars. Hopefully it's not. And down here I've got a hydroponics area on each side. This is hydroponics 1. The other side is hydroponics 2. A lot of area. Grow whatever you need. Oops. Crap. I'll have to fix that. I'm not sure when I did that. Well, that's normally supposed to be a floorboard, but we'll get that fixed up for you. But again, you come in here, you can just kind of see the station, you can see the other side, give it a view, run out the glass, don't leave smudges. But again, trying to utilize viewpoints, make the whole station look scenic. And then see how I was talking about, you got 2 layers of glass, so a lot of protection. Kind of cuts down on the view, but gotta be safe. Gotta protect your peeps. Got your restaurant area, hang out, get something to eat. Now I tell you, this place is a hoot. Raging Comet. Only club of the station. That's probably why the security's so close, Even got you a VIP area, menu board in there, hang out. They're kind of boring. Not a whole lot of dancers, but you can add them if you want. Got you an internet cafe. Got you a bar area. Got some gaming tournaments going on in here. All the while, utilizing the view again. Hopefully no debris kind of goes through that glass and kills one of these guys. Whew, that'd ruin their tournament. So, got you a space deck there. And each side, the shield generator is put inside of this kind of power conduit. And again, try to make it look something cool, so got you like a floating ball gravity thing going on there. And this is restricted side. That's your little TSA area. And you come through here, and you got your shuttle bays. So you can come out through here, come through. This is kind of an evolving design. I did not plan all this to begin with, so that's why some stuff does maybe look a little bit weird, but, that was kind of the fun with it, just playing around. So got you some different bays, and plus, in order to block these bays off from a shuttle, I mean, you have to be flying like a giant box. And not too many people have ships like that. Some, but not too many. So you should have enough room to get some shuttles in and out of here. shuttle control. Little area there. Nothing crazy. And some storage. And some other areas you can go for maintenance. And we're going to drop it down. Bam. And let's go down to level 4. Oh. Nope, that's level 4. I want level 3. Bam. Now, this actually comes out a restricted area, but that's okay. This is housing quarters. So we got some rooms here, we got some rooms on the other side, and got you a little lounge bar. You know, you come home from a hard day's work, all the other places are filled up, or they're too busy, you want somewhere quieter. Hey, come to the lounge, get you a drink, hobble onto your room, and pass out. Or do whatever you want to in the lounges. Again, I really try to cram a lot in here, so the lighting, little tricky to do. But at this point, it is what it is. But some of these rooms are shaped pretty weird. But they're all oxygenated, you've got access, they all have bathrooms, they all have kitchens, they all have living areas. You know, they're made to look like rooms. They do take up a lot of space. Oh, crap. Wow. Man, I messed that up too. Oh well, couple last second details I have to finish up. Yeah, don't forget, you'll be able to find this on Steam after I kind of fix these little things. I'll leave a link if you guys want to go check it out, download it, if you play the game. So, you got that level, and this is the main lobby. So, this is the main deck. So, you've got a lobby on each side. This is lobby 1, that is lobby 2 over there. So, you can run in here. Got some kind of hanging out areas. This is pillar 1. So each side has got signage to kind of show you where to go, what's on each level, what's restricted. Not that that's going to stop you. Got some other maintenance areas. Let's go down. And number 1, this is engineering. A lot of pipes. I just try to fill this thing up. Go in here, and this is main engineering. A lot of areas, a lot of pipes, a lot of wires. Really try to make it look like there's a lot going on in here. Here's your reactor. That's lower engineering down here. Upper engineering is up here. These areas in here, no helmet, so be sure to wear that. Don't want to choke. I try to give signage as many places as I could to kind of tell you where to go. You got, hey buddy, thanks. Good looking out. Some other catwalk areas. You know, I just try to make it feel expansive. Now this part, this is cool. That's reactor control down there. Use glass plates so you can see down there. Let's go check that out. And reactor control in here. Of which I have another area down in there. Here, I'll pop down there real quick. Kind of a power conduit type area. You guys can check that out if you would like to. And you can actually get into these things. I've got access on each side, a core access. There's no oxygen. Be sure to wear your helmet. Check out there. Other little places, nooks and crannies you can float around in. Got some major pipage. We'll go back up here. We'll start running over here. Alright, and then we run this side. A lot more fuel. A lot of fuel tanks. And this is the bridge underneath. So this area is basically for whatever little hovercraft or whatever would be carrying goods and supplies or whatever from one side to the other, because the other side's got the warehouse. So let's go over here. Got a little walkway next to it. And again, you can look outside. check out everything. Looks cool. Got ourselves here a little roadway. We got energy, we got fuel, and we got power conduits. And we'll run down here. A lot of running. To the other side. And we are in the warehouse sector. So again, 2 elevators on each side. That's kind of the freight side, kind of restricted. And this is not so restricted. But everything's not stacked. I tried to make it feel organic. Again, alive, like it's actually being used, not just stocked for practical use. Otherwise, this would be way different. I mean, so much of this station is just a pure waste of space. But again, you know, I wanted something that was going to look cool. So we'll go up here. And this is the lobby on the other side. Again, you got yourself a little board here telling you what's going on. Kind of an information area. Power core. You can see out on the deck. And here you can kind of look all the way up and just get a big open view of everything. And on this side, you got your hydroponics area as well. There you go. You can move kind of goods there through that little recess door. Boom! Little work area over there. And this side's got way more growage area than the other one. You got a second floor. And you got the top floor. And again, everything's open. You can see out. You can see into other areas. Just an open looking station. Laboratory founder elevator up there. We are going to go back down here first, though. We're going to come over here. And in here we got our shield generator. Again, a lot of tubes, a lot of pipes, a lot of stuff's going on. Not really a good way to attach this thing because of its grid size, but we made it happen. Made ourselves a little secure area there. Suck some power out and go around here. We got another side, and these two areas and this level and the one above it are kind of connected. So you can take the elevator, or we also got ourselves here a little catwalk. And you got some other areas like like I said, there is some lag. And we got some capacitors, another area. Again, some more glass. You can look down in, check it out, see. So, and that's all in level 3. So, yeah, level 2, you got your lobby area. Level 3, power control. Level 4, our research lab. And you also have a restroom. You know, when you gotta go, you gotta go. Oh yeah, and here's the top area. That goes in the top there. And you got your elevator. Another oxygen storage area over here, but they got some research going on, looking at some artifacts. This area is cordoned off. Pretty dangerous stuff. Gotta make sure that's secure, and some experimentation going on. Look at some plants, some experiments. Got cryogenics over here, keeping stuff cool. And the main lab office, everything's kind of cordoned off. Don't want anything to explode or get out. A lot of power going everywhere. And through here, the foundry. This is where some of the magic happens. And where you build a lot of stuff. And that's another maintenance shaft that takes you up to another area. So again, you've got some elevators to some areas. You've got your central elevators. You've got some maintenance shafts. There are other ways to get to where you're going for the most part. And there's another bay below here that can double as a garage if you want to hide a hover vessel or a small vessel. I kind of thought since it was on the ground, if you want to load up different hover vessels onto your ship, you can just kind of park it in there, boom, drive it out, load it up, or park it back there. But it can double as both, so, you know, whatever. We got our, oh my god, I'm drawing a brain fart. Y'all know what that thing is. Yeah, break stuff down. Got our forge down there. Got our constructors over here. And like I said from the beginning, I know this thing is not 100% perfect. I have gone over this so many times to try to get little details as good as I can get them, but good God, there's a lot of surface area in this thing. Like, ugh. Some extra storage. Modulated. And two ways. You can take the elevator down, or you can take the stairs. Garage bay, and that is the upper foundry. Yeah, the forge is located in the lower foundry. Another area, spare garage. Got some catwalk areas that you can use. Yeah, I know it's lagging up here. We'll run over here. Go down and show you the lower forge real quick. Boom. Ah, that's hot. So essentially from the mining hangar, you drop your materials down through here. Get you a crane, load that up into your forge, melt all that goodness, and get that ready to be made into some raw materials. And we got our forge control area. So this is part of your industry part of the station, if you will. Gotta be able to make steel, make goods, all that fun type of stuff. Bring out. Look at them hops. I got hops. And we'll jump out of here. And from here, we can go this way, or we can go that way, or we can go up there and go to the elevators to go up to a higher level, but we'll just go up this one. So you'd finish some of your materials, bring them up here, got some cargo, load them out there big, or load all the big stuff out through there. And we got our mining hangar. So you can park your ships in here, got you a crane. That'll grab materials, drop down in there, which will go down into your foundry area through that maintenance shaft there area. And on the other side of this is all those solar panels. So we've got you a giant solar grid, power grid, bringing that into your station with more fuel depots up above and some other areas used for other parts of the station. Got you another break area, lounge area, kitchen, our freight elevator side. That will take you up to the higher catwalk area. In fact, I'll show you what I mean by moving around in different areas. Lots of fuel. Lots of fuel. Through here, got you another little area where your engineers will be working doing stuff. And we'll go through here, and we're at the level 6 with another break room. And these doors are a little bit bigger, so I kind of dubbed this your bomber bay. Over here you got some other areas, health, oxygen. More catwalks to kind of get to where you're going. Yeah, bomber bay and another fuel depot. And we'll come over here to level 7 on this side. And this is another housing area. Basically you got your marines. just hanging out over here doing their thing. You also got a lounge area. You know, you want to be able to kind of relax when you're not saving the day and kicking ass. So watch some TV. Rooms are pretty plain. You know, they're Marines. They'll get by. They're tough. And this area kind of takes you back to that original fuel depot I showed you. Again, got some more glass area, got some viewpoints. You can kind of look out onto the station. Kind of some heavy machinery in here. Got a lot of signage, and this is shield control. So if you were to come up through here, this is that other side I was telling you about, and then you got all those storage tanks. So stay over here. Each side is basically identical, nothing different. Got you some little compartments again. Be sure to wear your helmet. And we'll come over on this side. And some of these areas with turrets have got some ammo rooms next to it, so all the little parts of the station that try to make serve a purpose. And out on the other side. So nothing much to level 7. We'll go up to level 8 here on pillar 2. Oh, and we're in the kitchen. We'll come out through here since that's a restricted area. So, yep, this is the mess hall. And from here, you can get right onto the fighter deck, which will take you all the way down there to the bridge. And you got you another elevator to get up to this catwalk area, and that spans all the way down there. Other areas to check out. Bathrooms will be in here. Have at it. But plenty of space for all the soldiers, all the pilots, anybody from the military side can come. Get some scrum, whatever you want to call it. Very tasty menu, very healthy. Sure, why not? Spinach and steak. I love it. Not really, that's disgusting. Alright, level 8. We're going to go up to level 9, the top of this side. The other side's a little bit bigger. We got a little security station here. This is the armory. Again, you've got access to the flight deck. Takes you right onto the catwalk. Got some secure areas. And some locker rooms. Yeah, a little weird. You know, giant windows, but, you know, I don't think there's too many peeping Toms trying to look into a locker room from, you know, the asteroid belt or the bottom of the planet or wherever. But again, I wanted it to have some cool views. You can look out everywhere. See space. These are all pretty much the same. No, we're different. We got our armory area all locked down. Got my guys in there, making sure stuff's secure. Little secure door. Gotta check your stuff out. And besides some other areas that are kind of hidden, locked away, not locked away, but fun parts of the station just to find. That's basically it. It's taken me a long time to put this together. Ready to be done with it. Like I said, it's not 100%, but hey, I'll take 99 or 89 or somewhere close to the top. We'll come out here. And you haven't seen any weapons, I know. Since this was your own station, I put everything on... Oh yeah, that's one problem. Gotta be in close enough to activate. Oh, come on. There we go, let's hear this out. Bam! So again, I try to make it to where your turrets have the greatest range of view, greatest angles. in order to shoot anything down. But you got a lot of turrets, you got a lot of different angles to where you can be shooting whatever's around you. So I tried to utilize that as best as I could. Now, if you just want to say screw the limits and play some game like that, well then you got a crap ton of space. You can just throw on as many turrets on here as you want, I suppose. And the last feature that I had, and this is kind of the evolving idea when I made this thing, is that I really wanted to utilize the blast doors. I wanted it to look like you can lock stuff down, and all of a sudden, it's time for war. So, with that being said, there are 390 blast doors, all connected on a single switch on this station. And come on. I don't know why this is being difficult. See, I gotta hear that sound. And bam! Boom! In an instant, you can lock down your whole station, protect all your windows. Not everything is covered, like, that area. Research. Like I said, this was an evolving idea, so there were some parts of the station that I was like, that's going to be too much of a pain, or whatever reason, I decided not to do it. But most of them there are. And if we come over here, we can see on this side, exactly the same thing. There, inside. Bam! Open them doors. So, just another cool feature I wanted on the station. And you got some other spots where I got the same effects. Lock it down. Gotta protect engineering. But even that, that part, the glass is on the outside, so doesn't work quite the same way, but still gives it the same effect. And then for this entire area, really hard and really tricky to do with the angles. I basically just had to use these extra areas to create service tunnels, so to speak. Now another thing, if you're inside the station when you turn this on, these are pretty loud. I mean, you've heard them before, they're not too loud. So now we're going to go in here, and you can see them run all the way down. I got a door over here, down that side, and turn your volume down. Boom! Now that might be ridiculous, but that's cool. You can never have enough blast doors. And we'll come down here, and you got the same thing. So this entire space deck will be sealed by 2 layers of glass with a layer of blast doors in between, protecting all your inhabitants. If you care, if you don't, whatever. If anything, you can just go to the store, buy more. But that's basically it. Like I said, you can find it on Steam if you play the game Empyrion. Go check it out. It'll be Chronos Station. After I fix those last little couple bits. Sorry about that. But been working on this a long time. I hope everyone enjoys it. Use it however you want. Kind of my addition to the library. Being that's my first build, definitely learned a lot. Doing something like this, if I were ever to do it again, I would do so many things so much differently. But hey, it's fun to just be creative, right? So I appreciate everyone checking out the video. If you like it, leave a like. I know I'm a newbie, not too many videos, but hey, subscribe if you want. I plan on maybe making some other videos, some other games, some other builds. I like games to where you can just kind of create, make all sorts of stuff. So appreciate you checking out the channel, and maybe I'll see you on the flip side. Until then, happy gaming and take care.